Well, it has to have something to draw power from.
Well,
I mean, yeah, you can get the ones that'll have a battery on them that'll only pick up motion and record it, but you know,
24/7 you gotta have.
yeah, especially at night vision. Then you gotta find one that has good night vision. It's not that hard, really, but I think a lot hardest part with all that stuff is finding ones that are not junk.
Oh yeah, you gotta spend money to do that.
Well, yeah, they're gonna be a couple $100 for a good system with at least 4 cameras.
Oh, years ago we had the stuff for speak ads.
Yeah, but you had a military budget to work with.
Many thousands.
And don't have a military budget to work
many
with.
$1,000s per camera.
Oh yeah, if I had an unlimited budget, I know the system to buy.
I'm just saying.
I do not have an unlimited budget.
Back then, that was the first. Well, I saw optics.
Yeah, if I had an unlimited budget, I get the 360. That's like 4K, 4 cameras set up. Yeah, that'd be nice, but I don't have, you know, I think that was like $42,000 system.
The Canadian,
Mind you, it's 360 and 4K, so
the Canadian system was pretty good.
Really pricey.
I liked their system. It was way ahead of what we used at that time.
Yeah, but compared to what you used then, I mean, $120 is probably the same equivalent to now, probably what they have now.
Right, but I'm just saying at that time,
Yeah.
theirs was way ahead of ours.
Oh yeah.
Of course, they didn't have to build as many things as we did. They had a much smaller force.
Yeah.
Much smaller footprint
Yeah.
of the country.
Yeah. When you're guarding nukes or other weapons, I'm sure, you know, you can get money out of thin air.
Well, we had old systems on that that were ancient, but they worked really well. But they,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Nothing close to, well, they didn't have HD then. Probably the best 480 line stuff you could buy in the 70s. If it was even that good.
Black and white, most of it.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah. You watch butterflies fly around, though. That's how good it was. It wasn't color, it was all black.
No, of course. Yeah, of course. Color would have been really expensive. If they even had that back then.
And you had 6 monitors.
Oh, yeah. Now you have one monitor that's split screened.
But back then, 6 individual monitors. And you learn to use it in aggressive ways as far as your most logical avenues of approach. You leave those on all the time. Look for anything that sneezes or anything. And other ones you would wait until alarm activates, or you put it in a rotation. You're always looking. You got 30 seconds on all of them, or not a minute on all of them.
Well, that one D-Link camera system I had, it had the ability to go up to, like, I think 15 or 20 cameras. But again, it was not the world's greatest anything camera.
Well, things are, as you know, what would you figure? Now, you said this is normally a $600 TV or so?
Oh, that HT TV that we bought? Yeah, and it says it's normally 600.
Okay.
I don't think you can get a bat for a Samsung 50-inch for $327 at Walmart. I don't think it's a bad deal, actually, considering the reviews are pretty real good, you know.
As long as it makes it here in one piece and works.
Yeah, as long as it makes it here, yeah.
And it works for 10 or 20 years.
Well,
10.
in the realm of joyous technology,
Now,
if we can get 5 to 7 years out of it, great. In 10 years, that might be pushing it a little bit, but yeah. For the last 10 years, great, but you know, by then I'm sure I'm sure by 10 years, I'm sure 8K will be standard. That might be the case in 4 or 5 years, actually. That stuff's just... Although, yeah, I'll probably be using 8K TVs in 10 years. I wish that a lot of the stuff that's broadcast, a lot of it's 720 to 1080p. I kind of wish they would include more 4K content. Well, it depends on how many people showed up.
Well, that looked like Dan and his wife in another Jeep.
I don't know. Don't really know what would be on the agenda.
Figure out what they're going to... Too many. No.
And then he told me about the...
Well, they were all classified at that point. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he took them.
Yeah, I know. I know.
There was nobody to classify him because it was him and one. He was a captain. There was a captain, a lieutenant, and some sergeant mechanic. That's it.
And who did they care? Nothing.
But you know, but stuff like I've got pictures like that.
Yeah.
And I'm saying those are the ones that I think these guys would love to have for the Air Museum.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't see stuff like that.
No.
But I don't know. I keep I've got lots of oddball. I've got anti-war stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Quaker manuals for draft dodging.
And wasn't and the funny part was Nixon was a Quaker.
And I have one of the Huey Newton or one of them guys wrote a pamphlet about black Americans shouldn't go in. I have a copy of that.
Oh yeah.
And I have Dr. Spock's book.
Oh.
The paperback one. And I have my personal, handed to me by a hippie, invitation to go to the Nixon counter-inaugural ball. How many of them will you think are survived? That was personally given to me in Georgetown when I was there in 1968.
Yeah.
Before I came in the military. I visited my buddy and he was going to college at Georgetown.
Okay.
And they were passing them out on the street one night. So I took one. I've still got it. I mean, things like that though, you don't see that stuff.
Well, it's like I've got to find my Tiger Flight security manual. And it has a whole beautiful collection of art in it. And it talks about how the duty officer sees the security troop. How the security troop sees himself, right? You know, and it talks about rockets, and it shows Charlie trying to pick which one he wants to throw.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that kind of. I have the instructions that you gave the augmentees, the 2 pages, that long sheet.
Yeah.
I have one of them that I stuck in my mouth when I climbed the tower with my teeth marks in it. I still have it. But stuff like that, a lot of that's not around anymore.
Well, it was the General Orders Plus.
Yeah,
whatever the 7 was.
They gave us augmentees.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like your guys would probably be interested. Still got the teeth marks in it.
Yeah.
You don't see it much, do you?
No,
anymore?
no.
I've got a nice topographical combined map of Da Nang Air Base. You know.
Yeah.
It shows everything. And all the fuels installations are marked on it because it comes from POL. But you can look, you can see the C-47s and the revetments and everything in the photos.
Should scan, you should digitize those.
See that too.
Yeah.
You should digitize those. I'd love to have a copy of that.
I don't know how to do that, but if I dig it out, if you figure out how to do it, you could probably do it and have your copy. If you know how to do it.
The association would love to have it too.
I have lots of
you get like photocopies or something.
I consider
get it scanned or
myself
something.
The keeper of it.
Yeah.
Not so much the owner, but the keeper. It needs to be passed on to future generations.
Yeah.
And we've got to go. We've got to pick up a couple things. But
so whenever you want, give me a call. You can come over and pick that. If I have one of them tables emptied, one of them's got a stereo, and I got no place to put the damn stereo.
Yeah.
Then, if you want that, you can tell me if you want it. That's small enough. I could just stick in the back of the truck. You know? If you want, I think I've got 2 of them.
Okay.
But I've got at least 1. All right. But whenever you want to take the bookcase, you can.
Okay.
Because, like I say, we carried it in the living room, so it'd be easier to get out because it had to be hand lifted over the bed. You couldn't.
Oh yeah.
So while there was 3 or 4 of us there, we moved.
Easier. Right. Okay.
I'll catch you later, John.
Have a good one, Barry. Hang in there.
Yeah.
Another
it's
wonderful
Saturday. This is when Joe and I usually went out.
Yeah. You know, you think you're tough, and you think you've got it, and then you don't. It just hits you. I knew that when I was going down to Bismarck. There was a song on the radio, and I just, you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when I see you maybe Monday or Wednesday, whatever, might be Wednesday, I'll have to get with you and see about that thing for Christy here. I'll see about some money.
Yeah.
'Cause I still haven't got that other money because they muffed up the paperwork.
Yeah.
But I will have some so I can give them.
Well, I thought what was that?
That was my GoPro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they all would.
I know that Aaron was in the cadets.
So, where the heck did it go? I don't know where that went.
Well, you just try to help. I can't, like,
I don't know where that went.
A lot of things I can't do, but there's a couple things I can. They might know. I don't know what her status is.
Old. Yep. Oh, they must have upgraded the router here. I'm still getting pretty good connection this far away.
That's a switch over what they had before.
Yeah. Well, I did do a lot of complaining about how slow the internet was, so. Lost for pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good distance there, yeah. that's a little bit newer one. I think that's an 05 or 04 or something like that. Oh, nice Chevy that light bar on.
I don't know if they really need a light bar, but
Well, no, but it's, I mean, it's one of the ones that they have with the similar to the one we were looking at a while back for a truck.
Frontier, is that a Nissan or something? Beamer?
Red Chevy doesn't too bad. It's burping, I think. I have to look at their website. Yeah, the TV's coming from California, so could, I don't know if it'll be here Tuesday or something, Tuesday or Wednesday or something. I don't know.
Sometime this week.
I think that stand and the other thing may show up either today or Monday. It depends. I don't know. We'll see. Says they're both in transit in Minot, but I don't know if they're actually in Minot or not. Usually little things say out for delivery, but you know, you just never know sometimes.
Well, the weather's been a little
Well, that and it's really busy this time of year.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
It's going to get worse.
Yeah. Next week's only going to be they're only going to be doing stuff till Wednesday, and then they'll have Thursday off, and some places might even take Friday off for Black Friday. Yeah, they might take a 4-day weekend some places.
Well, I'm off Thanksgiving and Black Friday.
Oh, nice.
With pay.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
They will put you to work. That'd be a bad day if you're working at home, because you're probably still working.
Well, and if the weather gets bad, you have to agree to accept their command to come up.
Yeah.
Say there's a, well, like when we were losing power and everything, and
Yeah.
at the center, all the systems were going down. They were losing power. That's when they said, okay, working home agents, you need to come online.
Even if it's your day off.
Yeah, well, if you hear the command, you're supposed to.
Oh, so you're always on call.
Sort of, but you get to stay home and you don't spend, like in Kathy's
Assuming
case,
you have power or internet.
Well, yeah, in Kathy's case,
Ooh,
in Kathy's case, she saves how much by not driving.
Oh yeah, I'm
80
sure.
miles a
Yeah,
day.
oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Should put the prices up.
Should go out there and dust those off every time it's
Yeah,
snowing.
probably will.
Should
Wait
make
for
a
Big
lot.
Red to
Sure.
do it.
Yeah. Well. Sell vehicles. That's how you do it.
So they got a whole bunch of stuff rotating in and out, but you know.
Well, you know, I think it rotates between. If they get stuff here, and it's kind of either place, and it's kind of questionable on how good it is, or if it's has so many miles, it goes over to the clearance place.
Yeah.
And then I think here it's kind of like, I think this is the
Overflow.
well, I don't know if the overload. I think this is it's working, but it's not brand new.
What, they're pretty nice.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the used nice lot.
Yeah.
Then you have the used clearance lot over by Napa.
Yeah.
And then Chrysler is either the new stuff, or the very used but new, or used but, you know, they traded it in this year or something.
Between
from
the two, the Grand Cherokee or the Hummer, I would say the Grand Cherokee.
I'd go with the Grand Cherokee, honestly,
much
because
more capable.
well, it's gonna have more horsepower,
Yeah.
more range.
Oh, here's the Ram rig.
Although,
Big
yeah,
yellow
the Hummer for the resale value might be interesting. Oh, no, I don't know.
Ram 1500
I don't know.
6-pack yellow. What's that?
No.
Just the perfect.
Well, you know
color.
those vents, they don't do anything.
Yeah, I know they're all.
A lot of those times, those vent thingies are
Yeah.
just for show.
Old days they mattered.
Yeah.
My dad had on his 56
Yeah.
Buick, he had a chrome rocket on the
Yeah,
stand with
well,
a
you know, back then,
chrome
yeah.
grill that went to the Ram Air.
Yeah.
Back then, 56.
Well, you can probably still put a Ram Aero thing on that
Well,
thing.
this was in 56.
Yeah.
This was
Well, yeah,
factory.
back, but
And then it
they
went,
needed it back.
But then it went to a 4-barrel Cardinal
Yeah.
carburetor.
And how much gas mileage did you get? None.
You put your foot in it, you can watch the gas gauge go down as the speedometer went up. It was terrible.
Oh, it's even worse than a Hummer.
Oh, but it was the awesome vehicle if you wanted to tangle with a cement truck or, you know.
Yeah. This is the same era of the, well, let's put a nuclear power plant in the car.
Yeah, no, stupid.
Yeah.
But it had
See how good
chrome,
that works.
Everything was steel, the chrome dash.
Although, you know, how many batteries they put in those Priuses, honestly.
There.
You know.
As that technology for those batteries continues.
Oh, yeah, it will.
I'm not talking about the vehicle environment.
Oh, yeah, for
but
normal
if you-
stuff.
No, if you had something like that in your house
Yeah.
for backup.
Well, they were just talking about how that's gonna, just for normal battery stuff for like phones and laptops and other
Back
things,
better.
and how much, as little, you used to have like a six or 8 battery cell to have 9 hours of battery life. Now you're down to 2 or 3 cell batteries that'll do the same amount. Of course, a lot of the computer stuff and the phones are so much more efficient now. That's the big thing, is that devices are just getting more efficient. They're getting smaller, more efficient, yet they're getting more powerful.
Yeah.
That's just the funny things I keep seeing.
Look at what they're listing.